Hello friends, in this video let's discuss the trigonometric ratios of complementary angles. So what is meant by complementary angles? Two angles are said to be complementary if their sum is equals to 90 degrees. Correct? Did you remember this? Yes. So here I have taken a right angle triangle with 90 degrees at angle B. Okay. So when you take one angle here as 90 degrees, what are the other two angles become? Since here we know that sum of angles in a triangle is equals to 180 degrees. See, let me write it here. We know that angle A plus angle B plus angle C equals to 180 degrees. So from this we know angle B is 90 degrees, right, from the figure. So angle A plus 90 degrees plus angle C equals to 180 degrees. Therefore, angle A plus angle C equals to 180 degrees minus 90 degrees. So, you will get angle A plus angle C equals to 90 degrees, correct? So, if the sum of two angles is 90 degrees, then these two angles are said to be complementary. So, here angle A and angle C are complementary angles in triangle ABC. Till now it is clear, right? So, in the next step, what will I do here? In the place of angle A, I will take x. So, let angle A equals to x. So, if angle A equals to x, then angle C equals to 90 minus angle A. So, from here I have written this relation. Okay, 90 minus angle A. So, angle C becomes 90 minus x. Correct? So, here I have taken angle A as x such that angle C becomes 90 minus x. So, in the figure, just put it as x in the place of A. So, in the angle C place, I am putting it as 90 minus x. Correct? So, here we got angle A as x here and angle C as 90 minus x. So, let's take two cases. In the first case, we will take angle A as reference. In the second case, we will take angle C as reference. So, for the case 1, what will I do here? Case 1, when you take angle A as reference, draw the triangle again here. Draw the right angle triangle here. So, same angle B here, it will be 90 degrees. So, this is angle A which is x. So, put it C here. Okay. Here I am taking angle A as reference such that x is the angle formed at A. Okay. So, for angle A, BC is the opposite side. Correct? So, for angle x again, angle A or angle x, anything is same. So, for angle x again here, AB is the adjacent side. And this is AC is hypotenuse. So, now let's write the trigonometric ratios. What are the trigonometric ratios here? What can we write here? What will I do? Sin x equals to, it is what? Opposite side by hypotenuse, right? Only for this I am writing the formula. From the next trigonometric ratio, I will put the sides directly. Okay. Opposite side by hypotenuse. What is opposite side for sin x? It is BC by AC. Correct? It is BC by AC. Therefore, sin x equals to BC by AC. In the same way, let's write it for cos, tan, cot, secant and cosecant. Let's write that now. Write for cos now. So, cos x equals to adjacent side by hypotenuse, right? So, you can write directly as AB by AC. Cos x equals to AB by AC. What is sin x? We got it as sin x equals to BC by AC we got. Correct? BC by AC. So, tan x equals to, what can we write? BC by AB. Okay? Sin x is BC by AC. Cos x is AB by AC. Tan x is BC by AB. After that, cot x. Cot x is what? Inverse of tan. So, you can write it as AB by BC. Correct? So, after cot, what do we write here? Secant x equals to, secant x is what? Hypotenuse by adjacent side. What is hypotenuse here? AC. What is adjacent side here? AB. Okay. After that, cosecant x. Hypotenuse by opposite side, it is AC by BC. So you got all the values of x for the trigonometric ratios. Correct? See here, sine, cos, tan, cot, secant, cosecant. You got for x. So case 1 is solved. Case 2, what did I tell here? Here in the case 1, I have taken angle A as reference. In the case 2, I will take angle C as reference. So in the case 2, angle C equals to, what did we got? It is 90 minus x, right? So let's draw the triangle here. Let's draw a right angle triangle such that right angle is formed at B and C is 90 minus x here. So other vertex will be A. And this will become opposite side for angle C, opposite side of angle C. BC will become adjacent side of angle C. And this AC becomes hypotenuse. So now let's write the trigonometric ratios here for angle C. So sine, what is sine C here? We have taken 90 minus x, right? So sine of 90 minus x equals to. So for sine, opposite side by hypotenuse, you can write it as AB by AC. AB by AC. Cos of 90 minus x equals to adjacent side by hypotenuse, which is BC by AC. BC by AC. Again, tan of 90 minus x. Why am I taking here 90 minus x? Because here in the case 2 I have taken angle C as reference, such that tan of 90 minus x equals to opposite side by adjacent side. So it becomes what it is, AB by BC. AB by BC. So you got sine, cos, tan. It's easy to obtain cot, secant, cosecant. So how to obtain that? Write it here again. Cot of 90 minus x equals to. What is cot of 90 minus x? It is adjacent side by opposite side. Nothing but BC by AB. BC by AB. Secant of 90 minus x equals to. What is secant of 90 minus x? It is nothing but hypotenuse by adjacent side. So that is AC by BC. Cosecant of 90 minus x equals to hypotenuse by opposite side, that is AC by AB. So we got, in the case 1 we got the trigonometric ratios of angle A. In the case 2 we got trigonometric ratios of angle C. Correct? So now what will I do here is, however in the two cases the sides are AB, BC and AC, where AC is the hypotenuse and AB and BC are the other two sides. Correct? So now let's compare the ratios here. Okay? For the case of angle A where it is x taken, in the case of angle C where it is 90 minus x taken. Okay? Where will you get BC by AC in the case 2? See here you will get BC by AC. Correct? BC by AC you will be getting here. Therefore, by comparing, what can we write here? BC by AC, BC by AC, it is same. So, sine x equals to, okay? Write it here, sine x equals to BC by AC equals to cos of 90 minus x. Let's write that now. Yeah, you can see here sin x equals to BC by AC equals to cos of 90 minus x. In the same way, let's see here cos x equals to AB by AC. Let's see here, where do we get here AB by AC here. So what can we write here? Cos x equals to AB by AC equals to sin of 90 minus x. Let's write the same thing here. Cos x equals to AB by AC equals to sin of 90 minus x. Okay? In the same way, let's write for tan also. Let's see here. Tan x is BC by AB. So where do we get BC by AB? Let's check here. BC by AB, you got it here. Correct? So BC by AB, BC by AB. Tan x equals to BC by AB equals to cot of 90 minus x. Let's write the same thing now. Tan x equals to BC by AB equals to cot of 90 minus x. Okay? So tan function is also done here. So for the cot, where do we get AB by BC in the second case? AB by BC got it here, correct? So cot x equals to AB by BC equals to tan of 90 minus x, correct? Here AB by BC is there. So cot x equals to AB by BC equals to tan of 90 minus x. Let's write that now. Cot x equals to AB by BC equals to tan of 90 minus x. After that, after cot, what is there here? In the case 1, let's see. Secant x. That is AC by AB. Where do we get here AC by AB? Here. Correct? Secant x equals to AC by AB equals to cosecant of 90 minus x. Let's write the same thing now. Secant x equals to AC by AB equals to cosecant of 90 minus x. Correct? Secant is done. So next, let's see here in the case 1, what is remaining? Cosecant x equals to AC by BC. Where do we get here? Here. AC by BC, AC by BC. Cosecant x equals to AC by BC equals to secant of 90 minus x. Write the same thing here. Cosecant x equals to what is that? It is AC by BC equals to secant of, where do we get here? See, it is secant of 90 minus x. Secant of 90 minus x. So this is what we got by comparing the case 1 and case 2. So sin x equals to same thing we got, which is equated with cos of 90 minus x. So from all these 6, what can we write here? We can write that, what can we write? Sin x equals to cos of 90 minus x. Again, cos x equals to sin of 90 minus x. Correct? So again, tan x equals to cot of 90 minus x. Cot x equals to tan of 90 minus x. Secant x equals to cosecant of 90 minus x. Cosecant x equals to secant of 90 minus x. So this is what we have derived at last in this video. So based on this only, we are going to solve the problems in the coming exercise 11.3. So this is very important. Okay, for the sin x cos 90 minus x, we can equate it. Okay, in the place of sin x, you can write cos 90 minus x. In the place of cos x, you can write sin 90 minus x. Same in the place of all trigonometric ratios, you can replicate this. Clear? So this is the final derivation in this video. Clear? So I hope the explanation is clear. So in case you like the video, do like, share, comment, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon to never miss an update. Thank you.